This is Stan Daly with Century 21 Legacy, Johnson City, Tennessee. This is part 2 of my tour of a home for a buyer. This home is located at 504 East Main Street, Jonesborough, Tennessee. And I'm going to start outside in the front yard. Part 1, I've already given you an outdoor tour. I'm going to work my way into the front of the house. Now there is some staining and discoloration on the brick. It's more evident here in this lighting. It's probably about 8:40 right now, so it's a little darkish. But this home was built in 1960, I believe. I got to double check that. But anyway, it's a brick, and the brick is in great shape. Beautiful tree over here. I'm going to pan over just a little bit and let you see this tree. It's tremendous. Not good with identifying trees. It's something I need to work on. Maybe some of my people that watch the videos can help me out. What do we got here? Can you tell by looking at that leaf? Don't think it's a maple. No. At any rate, gorgeous tree sitting here on the front. Alright, so there's my red car is parked in the back there. And this will give you a little bit of perspective. There's a little extension out here on the side of the house. I'll talk to you more about that when I get inside. Okay, let's spin around. There's your front porch. Big fireplace. Okay, and like I told my buyer, and there is a good bit of road traffic here. You're hearing cars come by. This is East Main Street, which is also the old Jonesborough Highway, and relatively well traveled. Okay, let's spin around. This house has got a very clean, simplistic look to it, but it's got good crisp lines. Love this fireplace. Just kind of pan around and look at that fireplace just a little more here. It's huge. It's probably 2 feet wide and runs probably close to 10 feet in depth. This is kind of interesting, something you don't see on a house like this too often. It's a water spigot here. Kind of resembles something you'd see in a campground. Let's go inside. Front door's solid wood. Nothing to really write home about, but nice. Got a good heavy girth to it. Painted gray on the outside and white on the inside. Okay, I'm right here in the front, just walked in the door. To my left is part of the fireplace and a little ledge here. Now the flooring has been replaced, as you can tell. Some sort of a laminate flooring product, which is what everybody seems to be going with these days. Alright, I do like the fireplace. It's interesting because it appears bigger outside. Okay. Alright, let's pan upwards. Maybe get you a little view. It's got the round diffusers. These heating and air conditioning diffusers here. Really looks like something you'd see in a commercial space, but they were used in residential applications in a lot of areas, and particularly some years back. Windows have been replaced in this house. Let me pan over here. Let's look at this. We got built-ins over here on this side. The whole wall in the living room is built-ins. This would be the left side of the house as you're standing in the living room. I'm looking at the left side of the house. And I'm going to swing around and show you the front. Big picture window up here. Goodness gracious, there I am again in those reflections. I try not to get in these videos too often, particularly during this COVID crisis that we're going through, because my hair is out of control like everyone else practically, I guess. We're not getting that opportunity to go see our barber or hairstylist, and it's starting to get a little dicey. May have to break out some trimmers and just give myself an old military haircut. Floors don't look too bad. You know, for what they are, they look pretty good. I'm kind of a purist. I like hardwood flooring, but some of these laminate products look good, and if they're a good quality level and installed properly, they're nice to have. Low maintenance. Let's get a little better look at this fireplace. This one looks like, I believe there might be a gas log here. Let's see. It sure does look like simulated logs to me. Well, I'll check into that a little bit more later. The hearth is kind of an interesting rock or stone product incorporated with the brick. This one even comes complete with your own fireplace tools. This is a piece of what appears to be maybe granite here. All right. We'll spin right back around. I'm going to kind of show you what the living room looks like if you're back here in the little hallway. Okay, I'm looking there towards the living room. Looks pretty sharp. Okay, I can hear some road noise in here. Certain vehicles are a little louder than others, and that was definitely not a quiet one that just passed us. The light fixtures have been replaced. Interesting, very interesting. I'm almost positive. Yep. These door frames are a metal product. Huh. Kind of reminds you of like an old school or something in terms of those frame openings there. Okay, let's just ease into the kitchen here. I like how they've done the counters, and well, let's see what the counters are. Feels like a solid material here, or a good faux product, probably. At any rate, it's a good solid material. Do like what the cabinets are doing here. I think I see what's going on. This appears probably to be an original, just based on that style. This looks like something from the early 60s. But what they've done is they've replaced the cabinet doors. Yep. I think that's what's happened here. They've added a more modern cabinet door, and that's that shaker style, which is real popular now. Back to the windows. Definitely have been replaced. Nice double pane. I'm not going to open that one. We'll try another one. Okay, I do like the faucet. Nice looking faucet. Appears to have good water pressure. Oh, I like this. This is kind of cool. I like this brick here. Huh. Carries through here. It's a brick backsplash, if you will. And that's pretty interesting. Then the cabinets down below here, let's take a look here. First of all, no, they don't seem to be self-closing. And these are newer cabinets. Okay, the lowers have been replaced. Okay, so they put new lowers in. They're white, and the uppers are done in a tan color. I actually kind of like the contrast, though. Got a Lazy Susan in that corner there. All right. This is a nice home. My thought is that it hasn't sold yet because it's on this road out here. There are some people who just won't have living on a road like this. It's not too bad though, really. I'm hearing cars while I'm in here, but it's not horribly loud by any means. Got a nice stove. Got a Frigidaire stove here. It's electric. Okay. Do have a dishwasher. It's also Frigidaire. Okay. I would venture to say these are new. Let's look under the sink. A lot of times this is a telltale sign here of the quality of the plumbing. Do like the sink here. They've made a good choice with this sink as well. That's a Kohler sink. That's a cast iron. Deep. Got two wells here. Both of them are deep. That faucet, I don't see a brand just off yet, but it's a nice looking one. Now it's a Delta. I see it now. Okay. Got a good brand there as well. Okay, this plumbing looks to be done well down here. Okay, not bad. All right. These are AmericanWoodmark.com. That's the website, so to manufacturer of the cabinets. Okay, this one doesn't have a Lazy Susan in the corner, but there is ample storage back there. All right, let's pan back a little bit after we look at a couple more of these uppers. Yeah, those are the original probably, but everything's in good shape here. This house is well preserved. Okay. I'm going to drop back just a little bit and show you the kitchen again. All right, there's your kitchen. Back around, front door, fireplace, living room. Let's swing back over here real quick. I'll tell you what, let's go back and look at some bedrooms. All right, here we are in the hallway. Got a big central return here with a filter grill. Okay, newer thermostat. All righty. Okay. Now I do like the bathroom for the most part. I'm not sure about this tile. I guess it looks okay. It don't look, kind of looks hazy right in through here. Maybe that could polish out. I got a cast iron tub. Boy, it's a shallow one. But it is. Very interesting. That tub is so shallow. It's probably 14 inches tall, maybe, something like that. And brick. This is all painted brick. Wow. That's cement up there. Okay, interesting. Alrighty here. Got a pretty old faucet set here. Let's see how well these work. Appears to have pretty good pressure. And the water's coming out clean. I don't see rust in it. Interesting. Now that explains why this electrical is mounted surface mount. Again, this kind of harkens to a more commercial space. Again, this is a metal frame around the window, or not windows, but doors. Let's see here. Nice windows. Nice faucets over here. Got a little air in the line or something there. Let's see. It's a little better. Really tastefully done, though. Okay, let's take a look at this toilet. This is kind of interesting. It's set here in its own little niche. Okay, there's the door to the bathroom. This would be behind the door. And so in other words, when you're using this one, the door is going to have to be closed or you're not going to access it. See what I mean? It's kind of behind the door. That's okay. I think most of us prefer to close the door before we use the bathroom. That door there is a wooden door. It's kind of thin, feels kind of light. Very interesting though, all this brickwork in here. This thing is rock solid. See an access panel here to the plumbing. Okay. Alrighty. Copper piping. Yep, that's definitely copper piping. That's good. It's not galvanized. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let me back out of here for a minute real quick and kind of give you a different view. All right, here we go. Love that light fixture. I like this place. Oh, goodness. Walls are masonry. Goodness. Okay. I have sold another home recently, or I was buyer's agent, I should say, for a home in Johnson City that had masonry walls inside and out. Interior walls, and this home appears to be the same way. It's a bit echoey in here. But at this very moment, very quiet in here. At night, when the road traffic dies down, this will be quiet. Huh, interesting. This is masonry. Like I say, everything in this house, this thing is solid. Built like a Sherman tank. Okay, all right. Love the windows. Let's take a look in the closet. This is an area where you're starting to see, kind of a datedness, but you could replace that with a barn-style door. Maybe contemporary barn style, if you know what I mean. Something like that. That'd make a big difference in the looks of that. You got a plumbing pipe coming up here. It's probably a vent stack. Got a shelf here, needs to lay down. There's an access to the attic. Not a very big one, but you got a scuttle hole there. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay, that's one bedroom. Okay, now this thing is only a 2-bedroom, it's looking like. Okay, I see what's going on here. We've got 2 bedrooms. They're about the equal size. Now this is interesting. Okay, this window wasn't replaced. Now I think I know why. Because on the other side of this is a kind of enclosed sunroom, you might say. Okay. Not a whole lot to see here, about like the other bedroom. They've painted all the trim work. You can tell they put down new flooring everywhere, and this feels like I'm on a slab. The trim work itself, the baseboard is original, and then that little shoe molding or quarter round molding has been installed. It looks neat. It's not bad looking. All right. Let's take a quick peek at this closet, probably about like the other one. It's got the bifold doors on it. Okay, this one's got the HVAC system. It's got your return air duct coming down through it with a filter grill on the other side of the wall there. Not the end of the world. Small sacrifice to have central heat and air. This house, probably when it was built, didn't have it. Would imagine it probably had electric baseboard heat and no air conditioning, something like that. Could have had heat in the floor, but that would have been pretty rare. I'm not sure it would have been available at that time. Saw a house recently built in 1968 on a slab, and it had radiant heating in the floor. I wasn't sure how far back that went, that technology. Okay, let's spin around. We're coming through the kitchen here. Okay, all right. This little room over here, utility room, basically. Got a water heater in here. Water heater looks to be practically new.